Hello.
Welcome.
Cold Pod. Special guest. Basia.
Hi.
This has been a tough one. No, because we've been talking about this for a couple weeks now, trying to lock down a date.
Yeah.
And I know you're the guest, and not to make it about me, but just for a quick second here, I had a bit of a life altering thing happened to me in the last 5 days, and I got a puppy. We'll save all of this for a solo pod. We'll really get into that, but
like a puppy pod.
Yeah, we might have to just do one of those.
You're gonna do like a whole pod just on the puppy.
I have to. It's been a lot. So this.
Is this the first podcast you've done since you have a puppy?
Yes, it is. As you can tell, because so usually we're pretty like good with like usually you'd come, everything would be set up, it'd be like, hey, we'd have drinks. Like I
you do have drinks.
I know. Well, Austin came through at the last second.
Okay.
Drinks. But yeah, when you got here, I was obviously on my way out to walk the dog for a little pee. Anyways, my point is, it's been
so you're launching the puppy on this podcast.
Yeah,
this is puppy launch.
This is the soft launch.
Soft launch.
We'll have the puppy on.
Yeah.
We'll
have a puppy pod.
We'll have a puppy pod. Yeah.
We'll alert next. Anyways, how have you been?
Good. I feel like good. Tired, busy. Just like I feel like zombie vibes. Like so weird.
What have you been doing?
Just working, existing. I don't know. I'm just like in like a mechanical mode, you know, like wake up, do my day, go to sleep, nothing special kind of vibes.
Yeah. I need to know more about styling because I don't really know the world of styling.
It's
like at
honestly horrible.
Go on.
It's not what you think. Like it's not glamorous. It's like scary.
Yeah.
It's really scary.
Why is it scary?
Because it's like I just don't think anybody understands like what the like the heaviness of our job and like how much it like impacts everything, like from like music videos, films to commercials, like ads. Everything is kind of like people just care so much or like pay so much attention. Not the people watching the commercial.
Yeah, that's the thing. I didn't even know a stylist existed until like I was like
the people who watch the commercial. No one gives a fuck what these people are wearing, but people who make the commercials, like this is the most like creative part.
Yeah.
So they have the most to say about it, and they just make your job the hardest possible.
Well, I always remember
that you can.
When I used to work at H&M when I was a young lad, and whenever the stylists would come in, I'd be like, oh fuck, a stylist return, and it would take like hours.
Yeah,
like the whole. And I remember not fully understanding. And I was like, wait a minute, like these big corporations, like these big commercials, they don't buy the clothes. They buy them and return them. It's pretty crazy when you think about it, like out of context.
It's super weird. Like I don't know. I don't work at H&M, but I hate stylists too. So.
You don't have to work at H&M to not hate stylists.
But I feel like there must be a difference between the sort of like more creative styling versus the like I guess commercial styling.
Money.
But I feel like in like commercial worlds especially, the only creative liberties a lot of like the directors and crew will have is in the styling.
Yeah.
You know, like they're it's pretty cut and dry as to what they can play with.
Yeah, it's
and
kind
so
of
styling's like about it.
Yeah. You kind of just like create the characters like for everyone, and it's like I don't know, it's just like so much pressure and so much work and so much money and so much like mental game to like remember every little thing and all this stuff. And it's just like at the end of the day you like watch the commercial or whatever the fuck it is, and it's literally like 3.5 seconds. Like I just did this World Cup commercial, which was probably like millions of dollars budget, whatever. And then like the parts that I watched, like one part was literally like 0.35 seconds, and I like paid a seamstress to make shorts for these kids in that scene that was like you couldn't even see it. Like it was like a kid running by really fast. You couldn't even tell it. I paid a seamstress $3,000 just to make the shorts
for 1 second.
Not even half a second. Like you don't even know.
Oh my god,
like
that's insane.
That's not even how much the other parts of their outfit.
Yeah,
Josh's puppy's like screaming.
Puppy's screaming. So I was just making.
Why
sure
don't you put the puppy in here?
Because he's gonna go too crazy in here.
No, we'll Oh my God.
I know he's crying. Don't worry, we're gonna make this work. We're gonna make this
Are
work.
you sure?
No, if anything, I'll just sporadically have to leave for like a minute just to
I'm
like, make sure
totally
he's okay.
comfortable with
but
puppy being
it's
in
more
here.
so for the listener. No, if Puppy was in here, trust me, he's a lot. He's a lot. No, but we were saying not to keep segueing into the puppy.
Yeah.
You're
I'm like,
star.
the only thing I want to talk about is the puppy.
We can talk about it. I don't care.
Okay. He's orange.
No, that's crazy how much goes into next to nothing, you know, like to a 0.5 second shot. And then, and all the like, because I've worked in film for a while and like, I've talked about this before, but like, you know, hiking mountains in Thailand for like what ended up being in the film for 5 seconds, a shot that was 5 seconds long, and like didn't necessarily, it was beautiful, but it didn't necessarily add anything story wise or anything to the film. And I remember like the audience doesn't think about that at all. They just think, wow, that's really pretty. But like as a crew member hiking that mountain, like that shot was painful to get, you know.
But that's what you don't realize when you watch things. It's like things that look like they're a lot of work and things that look like they're not a lot of work. They're equally the same amount of work. Yeah. Everything is hard. Everything is hard. Everything is so hard.
Everything. Podcast title.
Podcast title. Everything is hard.
Everything is hard.
Maybe
that's
not.
Good. That's good. No, that's good. I love that. That's how I feel right now. That's like my emotions. Everything is hard.
Everything is hard.
Well, because I saw you did. So you did the World Cup one, and then did you not do like a Taco Bell one too?
Yeah, I'm doing.
How do you style a Taco Bell commercial?
No, like it's crazy. Like they all have to be like TikTok, like influencer kids doing this, that, da 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 da. Like, okay, last week I did an Adidas shoot on Saturday. That was actually fun because it was like for Foot Locker. Okay. So it was like, and they got like really cool models and like I got to style them and it was like on a Saturday. So it was like fun. Yeah. And it was like all Adidas and I got to like use other pieces of clothes to like integrate. So like that was fun. Yeah. But like the week before that I did, like literally, I don't know. And I did like an NBA sponsored beer commercial, which is like all these jerseys. Like if I have to buy any more fucking jerseys ever again, I'm going to kill myself. No more jerseys. No. And then I did like a charity commercial. And then this week I did McDonald's, CIBC, Scotiabank. And then I'm doing another McDonald's. Oh, okay.
Wait. What's happening in these McDonald's commercials?
I don't know. They're just like people eating McDonald's.
What it's funny because when I was like looking up like the stuff that you've styled like today, when I had the 5 minutes I had. No, I'm just kidding. But like when I was like looking it up, I was like, it's very interesting and funny to see the like difference between like obviously the things that I can tell you care about versus the things that are like, you know, a job. Not to say that you don't care about the things that are a job, but it's like there's such a difference between like, you know, styling with like say like Catherine Bowen versus like, you know, styling a McDonald's commercial.
No, yeah. It is a difference, but it's also like at the end of the day, I kind of, you know, have stopped taking things personally at work or like being offended and I'm like, this is how I make money. Yeah. Like this is just how I make money. And then like when I have opportunities to do stuff like that, you know, like that's like
or something.
The most like euphoric, best like and you're like, oh, this is why I'm a stylist. Like this is why I do my job. Like I forgot. Like I literally forgot what it was like to be happy.
So do you still have time to do these fashion projects?
Yeah, like for some reason I'm just like an insane person and I say yes to everything. Yeah. Okay. Like I'm literally like yes, I've never said no to like any job. Like no, the size, like what, like okay, like to be honest, sometimes I say no to like music videos. Yeah, fair. Like fuck music videos. Sorry.
Music videos. No, don't say sorry.
You're like a musician person.
No, that's
I'm sorry, Josh.
Did you style my music video?
Yes, I will style Josh's music videos whenever he wants.
The Prince Citizens video.
Yeah.
Yeah. So come on.
If it was for Josh, for sure.
Yeah. Music videos are a dying breed.
But I gotta ask why that is, because in my mind it seems like, I don't know, it seems like fun. Well, because and the reason I say that is because I feel like you actually get you know, if it's, let's say it's a rapper or a singer or blah blah blah, you get a lot of actual screen time of your work versus like you were saying, you know, a McDonald's commercial where you get 1 second of it. So wouldn't that like in a sense be, I don't know, kind of cool?
Well, you get paid a lot more. to do McDonald's commercial.
Yeah, you don't get paid that much.
But
Yes, well, yeah. How much did you get paid for the Prince Innocence music video? Let's go with $0.
No, I don't know. But that's not the point. It's like, it's more just like, it's not about the money. It's also like, for some, there's something about music videos that are kind of like run and gun style.
Yeah.
You know, that it's like, I don't like that.
Yeah.
You
Well,
know?
they're always like, they're no matter who they are for, they're usually a little bit more amateur than a commercial production.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, even if it's a big name person, it's still going to be a little bit more amateur, you know?
Yeah. Like, I would say music videos are like the lowest of like me wanting to say yes to things.
Yeah.
No, like, I'm not saying it
What
as
about,
a diss.
what about like a short
You're
film?
taking it personally. Short films too. I don't know.
Yeah.
Just like
Yeah.
short films seem really weird. I don't
Yeah.
know. So there's
So
like,
this basically
it's
just
irking
alienates
me.
me and you altogether.
Unless someone wants
This
to
guy
hire me to
makes short
direct a
films. I make
commercial.
music. Occasionally, there's videos involved. I guess we're not going to be working together.
Well, what
anytime
could we
Oh
do
my
differently?
God,
What could we do
Josh.
differently? What could we do differently?
No, it's
what
not,
could like the medium do differently to make it more appealing to a stylist? Pay
like,
them
I
more?
think that like if you were more open to like the thing with musicians, not you specifically, Josh.
No, I know where you're going to go. with
It's
this,
just
but go.
like they're very specific about their style and how
Yeah.
they want to come across and what they want, that like you
Right.
almost don't have a say. It's like you're not styling them, you're just like recreating another version of what already exists
Right.
Yeah.
in their like image,
Yeah.
like
No, it's
you know.
it's definitely hard with musicians because like I feel like oftentimes people do have their like and especially if they don't trust you or know you, they're like, well, I would never wear this leather jacket, and it's
Yeah.
like, well,
Yeah.
maybe you would.
Yeah.
No, that
You
happened
don't
with
know.
Drake. I worked on a Drake music video,
Okay,
and they
let's
like
go.
got him this Acne leather, like all these leather jackets, and he was like, I don't wear leather jackets.
My man.
And then
just kidding.
whatever, but that's when he was literally only wearing like a motorcycle Acne jacket,
Right.
so we're like, hey, or like whatever, an airplane jacket, whatever it's called.
Yeah.
A flight, I don't know, I'm a stylist, I should know this. I really don't know.
But he's also one of those people
Yeah.
that I find like, and I wonder about this, but I feel like
Yeah.
he's so, not to say he has no style,
Yeah.
but he kind of has no style. You know, like if you were to close your eyes and think of Drake,
Yeah.
is there sort of like a look that you think is like defining
Okay,
of
I'm
Drake?
closing my eyes.
We're
But you
gonna
know
do
what I
this.
mean?
Yeah.
It's like he's
I
had
can't
so
think
many
of
different eras and versions that it's just like he looks like just like a mannequin basically
Yeah.
that you can like have kind of freedom to just do whatever. But I guess clearly like in whatever mode he's in, he's like, well, I don't wear leather jackets because
I
this
think-
new album is my
I think his style now is really good. Like it's more like personality and stuff. But excuse me. But before on this video, we literally had to just like take a black T-shirt and cut the like half. It was a T-shirt and cut off half the arm, so like it rolled up so he could see his like buff arms. Like, I feel bad saying that. Like, is he going to listen to this podcast? Like,
not
sorry,
gonna
Drake, if you're listening. I feel bad.
Your arms are really buff.
You're
He's
really
got big
hot.
great.
I love your arms. You look really good with a rolled up T-shirt.
Wait, so he was just like, so what was he turning down then, other than
I don't-
jackets?
like all these clothes from Essence.
may I ask which video this was?
It was Jungle.
yeah,
It was like
yeah.
a short film. I stare at Austin and
was
it's
a
short
short
film.
film, I remember.
It was a short film.
It was a
Don't look
short
at me like-
Like it was a
short film
collab
music
between a
video.
music video and a short film. It was the worst kind.
So
It was worse than a music video and a
Is it
short
like
film.
the one that like that cut the music and then
Yes.
do it? Yeah, that's
There's
that
like
shit
10
sucks.
minutes of silence and he's just like driving down like Mulholland Drive.
yeah,
and
that
it's
shit
like,
was sick.
you liked it?
See, this is the audience.
I did. I didn't necessarily like it, but I
Yeah.
remember watching it and being like, because that would have been a while. It was what, like 2015 or
Yeah.
something. I remember liking it because that was kind of a moment when like Drake was really trying to flip from being mainstream to being kind of like quote unquote cool. He was trying
Right.
a little harder to be cool. Like he was hiring like young, like up and coming people. He wanted to have like his ear to the ground. That was
Yeah.
probably the same year he came to me and Tisha's like baby blue party.
Yeah.
He was very much like, there was just a sort of movement with him where I was like, oh, like we're all kind of like getting our little like we're cool because he's like doing stuff with, I don't know.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
No, that's the thing. He
honestly, I
like
think it was,
hired.
Like the
Good.
2015 Drake era.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that was when I first moved to Toronto, and I like remember, and he played at my Frosh Week and shit.
What? What?
Yeah, he played at my Frosh Week at Ryerson.
so crazy.
And it was so sick. And I remember being like the biggest, like I wasn't a Drake fan. I was No, I was. If you're reading this, I was like really into.
Yeah.
But then I moved to Toronto. I was like, oh, fuck Drake. But then he played on my Frosh Week, and like the whole feeling of like Drake or of Toronto at that time with the support of Drake. Yeah. It was so sick.
Yeah. It just felt exciting, and it felt exciting that we all kind of like, or at least us, felt like he didn't seem
unattainable.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah. What it bred, I think, was really bad though. Like the culture that it bred after that was bad.
You don't have to tell me that.
I know. But
all the shit that happened after, all the people that came after, and we don't need to go into those
blah,
guys.
Blah blah.
Yeah.
But
no, it was sick.
No, it was great. But okay, wait. So you did a short film that was also a
music video.
Did you like doing that one?
I mean, I worked with another stylist. Like, I think this is when I was assisting still. Mm-hmm. And it was like fun because we were like shooting in the bridal path and then like at the Shangri-La. And like, I don't remember if I liked it or not, but I remember like sitting with Drake, like watching football and stuff. And I was like, this is so fun. I'm like touching Drake. I'm like, hi. You're like sitting beside me.
Was he nice?
Yeah, he's like such a bro. He just like, he would just like smoke weed with all his friends and like watch sports. He's just like a North Toronto Forest Hill bro.
Before he became a gambling addict.
Yeah. What's up with this? Like, he like owns like a gambling company now.
I think it's called Stake or something.
Well, so we got schooled by Lauren because we talked about this on a previous podcast. We were like, why are there so many gambling ads? Apparently, gambling ads are just made legal in Canada.
Yes.
And so now a bunch of people are like really investing in gambling companies and ads.
But have you not noticed that there's just like ads for gambling everywhere?
And how so many people are like addicted to gambling now?
Maybe they're not geared towards you. They might be geared towards us.
Yeah, because we're supposed to be the target audience for that.
Yeah.
But I know so many people now are just like obsessed with gambling.
I find it like weird. Like, I feel like it's like, okay, you're 30 now. Like, now everyone's like depressed and sad and gambling.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It seems to be the
I was like dating this guy in LA and like I love him, we're best friends, but like he plays poker. Yeah. And I was like, liked everything about him, but then I was just like, there's one thing I don't like. He was one time we're like, let's say one thing we don't like about each other. Obviously my idea.
Yeah, whose idea?
I was like, you go first. I don't remember what he said, something. And then I was like, well, I don't like that you play poker. Like,
so is gambling unsexy?
Yes.
I only ask because as someone who does not gamble, and I don't necessarily think it's sexy. I guess a woman gambling would be kind of sexy.
Yeah, fair. but like in real life, not like on her phone.
Yes, yeah, not like, and also not like.
Ew, that's the thing.
That's where it's at.
That's
now,
where
though,
people gamble
on your
for
phone.
like 7 hours a day.
Yeah, it's fucked up.
I guess I sort of have like the romanticized version of it in my head of like, you know, movies like Casino or something where it has this kind of like, I guess like old showbiz kind of like blackjack table,
Sure,
but it's certainly just sick. It's just not like that.
Yeah.
Like,
have you been to it? Like, I mean, you have been to it. You went
just
recently.
Like fat Americans like sitting at slot machines,
especially in Canada. Like, and the lighting is pretty bright, and it's just like really depressing.
Just to keep you gambling.
I know.
Yeah,
I went to. It's not cool.
Yeah, no, but it kind of is.
Like, you want it to be more like old, like old, like,
we want to be in
classy,
like, for example,
like smoking inside.
What's it called where you spin the thing and it's black and red?
Blackjack.
No. That's a card game.
Oh my god, we're gonna have another one of these fucking moments. How about no more saying things that we don't know?
Okay, fine. I'm just like, you know when you see like a montage at the beginning of like a movie when they're
like whoosh.
Roulette.
It's like roulette.
Russian roulette.
Not Russian
roulette. Not Russian roulette. No, that's a different game. That's a higher tier of gambling. Gambling with your life.
That's a big bet. Yeah.
Okay, but back to the styling thing. So
we're like so on topic.
No, this is good. This is good.
Okay.
But so did you style Verona?
Yes.
Which, for the listeners, is the movie that Basia is in and stars in.
Yes.
And you also styled it.
Yes, it's called costume design. Okay.
Hey, I don't work in film.
Good and straight,
guys.
Good and straight.
Podcast where everyone gangs up on me.
It's called being a costume designer. No, I don't know. Like, it's styling. It's the exact same thing. But for costume design, it's more just like, because it's a longer format thing, it's just like a more important title.
Right. And I guess there's like continuity. It's like you have to like, I guess that's in commercials too.
But also a lot of times movies have like periods and this and that, so you have to like literally make clothes. So it's like designer. You're like designing the everything.
Okay.
Would you like to do movies or?
Yeah. I feel like eventually I mean, I like acting more.
Yeah, we're gonna get
anything we're talking about.
We're gonna get to that.
But eventually, I feel like I could be like, once I get sick of whatever I'm doing now, you know, join the union and just do costume design, because there's actually a lot of movies being made in Toronto, like really good ones.
Oh yeah.
And I feel like I could be really good at it, but like as I'm just like so bad to committing to like a year of my life on one thing, just because like week to week I get so many amazing opportunities, which I'm so grateful for. So it's just like would be so hard to be like, nope, doing this Netflix show or this rom-com, you know.
And the pay isn't that much different either. Like I mean, I feel like almost you make more on commercials depending.
I don't really know.
I feel like it's like pretty on par.
Yeah.
But it's
just the idea of working on, I mean, again, which is why we're all kind of in like creative fields. It's like we need that like stimulation of like different shit as often as possible.
Yeah. Do you think that's what it is?
Yeah, 100%.
You think we have a problem? There's something wrong with us.
I think we're just like built different. No, I think we're just like, but you know what I mean? It's like, you know, I like struggle to like, but at the same time, I'm also into routine. It's very complicated, but like,
Josh's psyche.
He's describing being a Sagittarius right now.
Wait, what are you?
I am a Sagittarius.
Oh, there you go.
What's your sign?
I'm a Taurus.
Taurus.
What are you?
I'm a Gemini.
I wish I knew what you know. What
I honestly like. I do.
Austin pretends he's not an astrology guy, but he is.
Yeah. Are you scared of me now that I told you I'm a Gemini?
No.
No, you're not scared.
No, I already was.
Well, you should be. He's like,
wait, so you think this is a Sagittarius thing?
Yeah, like
trait?
Sagittarius love like freedom and like different things every day and like traveling and this and that, but they like they want same like structure and they want their lives to be together and this and that, but they like somehow they can't do it. And
exactly. I'm constantly teetering on the, which is why like, you know, I invited a dog into my life.
Yeah,
I needed some more chaos.
The puppy's so cute.
Yeah, the puppy. Back to the puppy.
Back to the puppy.
I want to know for the puppy podcast, just sidebar, if you're going to describe the puppy, like every single part of the puppy, what it looks like its
no. What we'll do for that is the same way we take a picture of you sitting on the couch for the podcast. We'll have my little boy Nico sitting right there.
Yeah, we should do. Yeah.
That's so cute.
But so for acting now,
okay, because
there's kind of a lot of crossover with the acting and us and me and this podcast and everything. But like, for example, when you came here, you're like, oh, I've been here before.
Yeah. And
that was because we were recording the voiceovers for the movie here with Sebastian, also previous podcast guest.
Yeah.
On Zoom. Anyways.
Podcast family.
Yeah, it's all kind of weirdly connected. And then I'm scoring the movie and I was blah, 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 blah. But what I wanted to bring up was, first of all, how you got into acting, because I want to take a guess, but correct me if I'm wrong.
Okay, you guess. I love guesses.
I was going to say the Levett brothers.
Yes.
They were the first ones.
Yes.
And so
discover me.
Thank you. To Chris Levett.
Adam Levett.
Now, was it through what was the movie called? The one that I went to the premiere at
Puppet.
But did you do stuff before that though? I feel like you did.
Yeah. So I've acted before those like 2 or 3 feature films and just like commercials and whatever music videos and just like random stuff. But I was actually a child model.
Okay.
Growing up.
I did know this.
So I was like trained.
So was I actually.
Really? Oh my God. What did you act in? Or model, sorry.
Stuff? I don't know.
Stuff?
Like I was on I don't know. There was on like, I was basically just oftentimes used as like the racially ambiguous child.
Oh my God.
Because they're kind of like, this guy could be pretty much anything. So we'll take him. I didn't do it for very long.
Yeah.
But I did
like modeling, not acting.
More so modeling. And then I like did I like hosted an episode of like a TVO kids show once.
Oh my God,
whoa,
that's amazing.
That.
The VHS is at my parents' house.
That's like big time. That's like I'm like really impressed.
Yeah, that's really
No, I was really into it.
Yeah.
Like I wanted to be an actor up until like I was 12 maybe, something like that. But anyways, so you started out as
child model.
Yeah.
That's why I'm like this now. That's why I'm fucked up.
Don't all the photos.
You want your kids to be like me. No, okay. Anyway, so then I was just a stylist for 10 years or whatever. And then Adam and Chris had their movie, and I wanted to go see. Chris was like visiting, or like Chris and Maya were holding auditions, and I wanted to see them. Like, I don't know, I was just like being weird that day, and I was like, oh, I want to come see you at the auditions. They were like, okay. And they sent me, and there was 2 parts, and they were like, I was like, which part should I audition for? They're like, you decide. So when I went, I couldn't decide, because I'm a Gemini, of which part I wanted to audition for. So I actually auditioned for both parts of the movie, and I brought like a costume change or whatever, because I'm a stylist. And I was like, oh, can I audition for the other role too? And they're like, yeah. And then that's how they like booked me on the movie, because like the point of the movie was kind of like about how these 2 girls were really similar, and you couldn't tell who was who, and like the crossovers between that and whatever. And then when I acted in the movie, I had this like sense of like euphoric, just like love and like experience, and just like something that like happy, like it's probably happiness. Like something I had never experienced, like just from like working, like this amazing feeling. And I was like, oh my God, like this is what I'm meant to fucking do. Like fuck being a stylist, fuck fashion.
How long ago was
like
this?
We started shooting in 2018. They shot it for like 3 years, I think.
And sorry, and which movie
4.
is this? This is...
Oh, sorry, not Puppet. This was Rodeo.
Rodeo?
Yeah.
Did Rodeo ever come out?
No, they like changed the name. It's called like I'm Sorry now, and like apparently it's finished, and like it's gonna come out. I have no idea what's happening with that movie. Right. But I'm really grateful and glad I worked on it, just because it kind of changed my perspective of like, you know, like I feel like I'm an artist, and I feel like styling is just like a way that I can like use a specific medium to like make money and like have a career. And like my career, I'm so grateful for my career. Like I'm doing so well. Like it's great. It's amazing. But like there's this weird thing where you like with performance art, where it's like I have so much personality. It's like I grew up on camera, so I know how to perform, like, or know how to react on camera and all these things. And it's just like, it feels so much more amazing, and like the end result of it is just like so much better than like killing yourself on a styling job, and then it's like a McDonald's commercial.
But maybe it's because you're actually working on something for a long time.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
No, I mean, I think that there's something to be said about like the act of coming together with a film crew and like all actively pursuing the same goal, which is finishing the film and hopefully making it good. That like you inevitably build this family that you may not on a commercial shoot,
because it just ends so quickly.
And then it's just this like the euphoria. I think a lot of it first of all, acting is just like a pretty euphoric process and can be like a lot of things, a lot of emotions come up with that. But like acting with all these other people supporting you and supporting the film and supporting the final product is like the most insane feeling ever. Like to work, it's like building a pyramid, you know, with your friends. Like,
well, we talked about with this with Eva though, and it's like the kind of thing where I almost feel like, it's then. Did you not find it frustrating to have worked so hard on something? And I'm assuming you haven't seen the movie.
No.
So it's like, how do you, because like I feel like that's the kind of thing that like would drive me nuts. Is like this sort of like, you know, you work towards this thing, you put everything into it, and then all of a sudden you're basically just like in limbo for as long as you can, because you're just like, it's the powers that be it's no longer in your hands, it's now in someone else's hands. And that can, and even with like Verona, like Sebastian's movie, like, you know, it was my first time working on something like this where I saw it, and you had already acted in it the summer before. So like this was now, and you haven't even seen that. Right?
I did watch it.
Oh, you did?
I
okay,
did
you've
watch
seen
it.
it.
I watched it.
Okay.
I watched it.
But I've probably seen it, I don't know, 200 times at this point. But it's the kind of thing where I can only imagine what that must have been like to finally get to see it. Yeah. Because like it just, you do it, and then it's just like what you have no reference, you know?
But I think that like for movies that don't come out that you work on or act in and stuff, it's like that happens just like with everything. I feel like first things you do kind of, and I think you have to take more the positive side of things and just be like, okay, like, yeah, this is frustrating that I haven't seen this, or I mean, I've seen versions of it. Yeah, I've seen versions of it for sure.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I actually don't know what it's called. But yeah, I've seen versions of it.
I remember being called
Okay, but
Rodeo
you know
when I
what's the craziest thing is that Adam Levitt and Sebastian are both Pisces.
Ooh.
They're both Pisces directors. And I feel like they have similar vibes, like when I was working with them.
And what is that? What's a Pisces director look like?
Like they're so... They have these mind-boggling ideas that are so like... far-fetched and amazing, and we can have like these crazy conversations that are just like so like multi-dimensional and off this earth and whatever, and like these amazing ideas, but they're so like introverted and quiet and like compressed and like Pisces artists are so just like like more, they're water signs, so they're like really sensitive, but they don't really show it, you know, like I don't know.
I need to read more about this astrology. Shit, because you just described my mom and she's a Pisces.
Really?
Damn.
No.
It's fucking real, man.
I'm like, God.
If it isn't real, why is it real?
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I feel like when a film doesn't, I mean, I've worked on stuff. I've made so many films that I haven't put out because I'm a coward and I'm working on that. But
that's your sign.
But the process of making a film, like I think the last film, the film I worked on, like. If it didn't come out, I wouldn't have cared.
Right.
Because it was more for me, especially not being an actor, not being someone in it, and not, you know, for me, it was just like it was because I was working in a role that like I wasn't passionate about and didn't really care if I did a good job. But like,
okay.
That's not what I mean. But anyways,
sometimes it's just like you're making art to make art.
Yeah,
you know,
it was
it's
just
like
the process of doing it.
You write a
beautiful.
book, you don't know if you're ever going to publish it, but you're like, I have to write all this down because it's in my mind. Josh, you make so much music that you probably never release.
Oh yeah, no, totally.
Yeah.
You know, it's kind of the same thing in a way, but it's like, I'm for sure, like, it's a harder process to like launch a movie because it's like festivals and this and that and blah, blah, blah. It's like
to play like a certain game.
Yeah. And it's like sad because it's like your heart and soul, you put everything into it. And then it's just like the whole world shuts it down. They're like, no.
Yeah.
No good movie. No,
movie no good.
Movie no good.
Well, now what do I do?
Bye.
YouTube? Vimeo?
Yeah. I think more people should start doing that. Just like
Vimeo staff picks. I mean, yeah, they should.
Just like put it out. I don't know. I'm such a hypocrite right now. But like your movie doesn't get into a festival. Someone on the internet's going to like it. You know? And that someone's probably going to tell someone else who's going to like it. And you never know what's going to happen.
Yeah, I mean, I've always been a fan of just putting your art out there.
Me too.
You know, just being like, and if it doesn't stick or it doesn't get the reception, you're always going to make more.
Yeah.
Like if you truly care about any kind of craft, like you're not like, I don't really believe in the like magnum opus kind of like idea where I'd love to be like, this is my greatest work ever, but I never want to do that because as soon as you fall into that trap, you're like, what do you do for the rest of your life? You're like, that was the best I could ever do. I could never do better. It's like, no, you're obviously going to always want to do better and make more stuff and continue working towards something. Yeah. So it's like, why not just like put it out? Which
I feel like that's not like a thing anymore with the internet because everything is like lasts like 3 seconds.
Yeah, true.
You know what I mean? And it's like, I feel like people have to just like constantly put shit out and be making stuff in order to survive.
Yeah. Which is a blessing and a curse.
Yeah.
Because on the one hand, it just cheapens everything.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm getting sick of it though. And I hope that means that other people are soon to get sick of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like the constant bombardment of media. Like I'm trying to just turn it off because it doesn't do anything for me anymore.
Well, Austin's doing a social media blackout.
I'm doing a social media cleanse.
How's that going?
It's been great.
What do you do?
Just don't go on the... Wait, what do you mean? Like
no,
with
like,
my life?
Like with your eyes.
I read books.
Hey, I'm with you, Bash.
No, but
I don't know what the fuck I do with that.
I feel
What do you do with your eyes all the time? What do you look at?
Books.
Do you look
friends,
at the
like
laptop?
people in the world. I go on my... Not really. Like to write. I write on my laptop.
So no internet. Could you ever do that?
No, I go on the internet for research mostly.
If I was like not working, if I was like taking like a vacation... Then but like the only way I get work is through the internet.
I mean, I'm with you. Like,
so it's like scary for me. Like every day I'm like, oh, I want to delete my Instagram. I just want to have like, like nothing. Like I just want to like not exist for a bit and just like, you know, not have to interact with people or have anxieties about that and stuff. But I'm like, I literally can't.
Yeah.
It's like the only way I promote myself or get jobs.
Yeah. How am I supposed to be a musician?
My thing was mostly like
unfortunately.
Yeah.
My thing was mostly just like I don't want to waste my time like looking at the meaningless shit on the internet.
Well, here's a good segue.
And it's how can you like dissect the good shit from the meaning, like you know what I mean?
Yeah. And there is no way, but it's sort of like it's all designed to just scroll and see the shit you like and the shit you don't like and the shit that it thinks you like. But this is an interesting segue because today when Austin came over, when I forgot that he was on a social media cleanse, I was like, did you hear about all the Balenciaga stuff?
Yeah.
And he was like, what Balenciaga stuff?
Yeah.
We need to talk about this because as a stylist, I mean, this could have been you.
To be honest, I've been kind of like avoiding reading about it or like reading. I didn't read their apology. Like I skimmed it I blurred my eyes and skimmed it because I was like, I don't even want to like associate with this at all, just because like first of all, I don't really like Balenciaga. Like I love Denma as like a good designer, whatever, but like Balenciaga is just like fuckboy shit at this point.
Yeah,
that costs like $3,000. You know what I mean? And it's like there's better designers, there's better shit that is being produced. Like what is good about Balenciaga, like whatever before this happened, is like the performance part of it, like their runways. Yeah. And like stuff that's just like not even their clothes. You know what I mean?
Oh
like,
yeah,
nobody gives a fuck about the clothes.
Yeah, the last Balenciaga show. Again, I don't watch fashion shows, but I did watch that one, or at least like 30 seconds of it. You know, or the highlights, I should say. But it was like sick, like the whole walking through the mud stuff. Like I was like,
I love the mud.
Like, this is cool. Like this is actually
or
cool.
the snow globe. I mean, that was a little bit controversial with the garbage bags and like the Ukraine refugees and stuff. But like to be honest, Denma's from Georgia.
Okay.
Below Russia. So it's kind of like, anyway, whatever. But no, I have not been like, to be honest, I haven't been like reading about the Balenciaga stuff or like wanting to associate with like Sky texted our group chat and was like, this makes me fucking hate my job.
Yeah.
Which
Well, the reason I wanted to ask you is because there's so much, it's become this kind of like cycle of blame happening where everyone's being like, it's like, you know, Balenciaga's blaming the creative director who did the shoot, and then the creative directors are blaming the stylist, and the stylists are blaming the photographer, and the photographer's like, I had nothing to do with this.
And
I just
like
did my
the casting with the babies.
Yeah, it's like it's this whole thing of everyone just pointing their fingers at others. So I wonder like how will this be rectified, and how and like what would it like this, not to be like this could have been you, but like how do you feel about like just the idea of like, you know, when you get into some kind of, you know, shoot and it's, you know, a high fashion campaign, obviously there's going to be some like slightly controversial, like, you know, it has to kind of edge that line a little bit.
I think at that point there's like, it's like there's a like the man telling you what to do, and you're just like a minion. Like I think anyone who works for any big company like that is just like a minion vibe. Like, and it's like the blame game is not, it's like, yeah, they can blame whoever they want, but like at the end of the day, it's their brand that's doing that. And like everyone who works for them is like probably like tried so hard to get there and tried so hard to get that job.
Exactly. Who's gonna walk out of that job and be like, I can't do this? Nobody. Like,
do you think that like any stylist or any not low level, but like lower level than the company itself could have snuck something like that in, or like, you know, done that without the board's approval even?
Well, so I don't know if you know, but no. Do you know? So there was like these like court papers that were snuck into the background, which were later proven to be they were real court papers, but they were used from a prop person or whatever who did the props and set design for like Law and Order or some sort of like legal drama. So it goes into this thing where it's like, it's hard to say what could have happened there, because like if you're just like, I don't know.
But don't you think that situations like this, like how I was saying that things on the internet last like 3 seconds, like when stuff like this happens, I'm like, oh, Balenciaga is canceled. Like tomorrow they're not going to be canceled.
Yeah, by the time this comes out,
like, but it has been lasting a while, and like people are mad. But I think
have taken it and run with it.
I think there's like another reason, and I feel like it's because of like the greatness of Balenciaga that people are mad, because they're like, oh, finally we have an excuse to cancel this brand that none of us like. We all just pretend we all just fucking pretend that we like this shit, that we all are, and like now everyone's like, oh yeah, Balenciaga sucks, like I'm not wearing the new Balenciaga shoes right now, like burn that shit, like you know, it's just like following, on
sale on Essence.
Literally. I feel like it's just like any excuse to kind of just like follow what people are saying, like even you know, in any way, like if it's Balenciaga is like the best, coolest brand, or if they're like canceled, people are like, people have no say. Like, I'm sorry, but I just feel like people just like do whatever everyone else does on Instagram. You know,
but it gives them a sense of like satisfaction, like self-satisfaction, or like moral righteousness to do something like that.
Like they're like a politician.
Yeah, exactly.
People need something that they just need a train to jump on. You know, people need something to go like, yeah, I believe in this.
I'm gonna repost it.
But it's getting fucked though, because it's
explain to me.
So it's become this, like, it's almost like the 90s again, with this sort of like satanic panic, where it's like people are now going back and going through all of these old Balenciaga ads and being like, this is like child porn, like child molestation, like it's all part of this bigger, it's turning into this whole fucking like out there Illuminati nonsense, where it's this whole thing of just being like, this is all part of some like bigger picture. Conspiracy, and like there was one where it showed this like in the background of like one of the a shoot, there's this like art book by this artist, I forget his name, and like his paintings were just like very like kind of like sadistic evil paintings, but they're not satanic paintings, they're just it's fucking art, it's fucking like it's paintings from like, I don't know, people are just like going in any direction being like, this now connects to this, and because this book is in there, and this guy once painted this thing of this like kid eating like a fleshy arm, therefore it's now this thing, and it's just like basically the threads today, I was like going in, just reading it. It's all these like super Republican, like American, like guys just being like, this is fucking crazy. Like, look at all this stuff. And it's just like, and then just getting caught into the cycle of like the Fox News and stuff. But it's like,
because that cycle's, I mean, like conspiracy cycles are pretty fun to get into.
Yeah,
this is why I spent an hour plus reading about them.
An hour plus. You're like, I have no time. I have a puppy, but the Balenciaga controversy.
Because because oftentimes when sorry, not to go back to dog, but when
we love the dog, talk about the dog, Josh.
No, but when Nico fell asleep today, he fell asleep, and I was like, and like Lauren had like work to do on her laptop, and I was like lying right next to him when he was asleep, and I was like, I can't even move right now. I'm just, because if I move, he's gonna wake up. So I scrolled for like 2 hours, because I just really wanted the peace in the house and just like you know. So that's why I had the time today to do that.
Okay, you can do whatever you want with your spare time. Sorry.
I just thought you would have. I thought you would have read the thread. It was pretty. Yeah. It's a pretty big thread. It was. No. It was.
I don't know. I honestly like fucking hate fashion. Like, I think as a stylist, I can say that just because like the other day I was really, really thinking about my job, like really thinking about it, and I was like, all my job is like, the only thing I fucking do is just like, I just contribute to capitalism. And like, I just, you know, get paid money to work for companies who want other people's money so they can get more money, and like, it's just this whole like capitalist thing. And it's like
no escape though, unfortunately.
And it's like, then I shop at all these like stupid fucking H&M, Zara, this, that, da for jobs all the time. Like, well, like for like stupid jobs, but you know, I try to give my money to like small businesses in Toronto as well, as much as I can, and just like, I'll literally like let people wear clothes on set that like are from H&M, Zara, and just like return them, even if they wore them, because I'm like, fuck you, Zara, like I don't care. Like I'll give my money to like, you know,
Soup
or VSP or just like Second Cousin Vintage, like anything, you know. And it's like, just give them like rent clothes from them instead. I don't know. It's really hard. It's sad.
I mean, that's sort of the cycle that I feel like we all just get into anyways, when it's just like any job, you just get to the point where you're just like, what am I doing?
Honestly, I just want to be a part of that cycle so I can be mad about being in that cycle.
Austin's unemployed. Looking for a job.
I'm very grateful for like my job and like having an income and like how much I work and everything, but it's just like, you have to check yourself, I think, all the time of just like what you do, how you spend your time, like to how you want to spend your life, you know?
Well, do you want to stay in the city? Because I was reading in the kit.
Oh my god, Josh is just like Googling.
He's a
Googler. Yes.
I mean, yes, we're friends and we can just chat, but I like to, you know.
Okay, I like this. No, I like this.
Yeah,
I read
funny. The little blurb, but it said that you want to leave, basically. Yes. Where would you go?
I think I want to move to LA.
Okay, that's what I assumed.
Just because it's the only place I've ever been where I'm like, I feel like at home here. You know, I just feel so comfortable, and like the weather is nice, and like I'll get paid 7 million times more than I get paid per day here. And like for like the like how hard I work and everything, it's like worth it, you know, to make more money.
What's holding you back?
I don't have a visa.
The age-old visa.
Age-old visa. No, I just have to, like, you know, get the lawyer, do the thing, blah, 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 blah. But I'm just so busy all the time with work that it's just like, you know. But New Year's resolution
is to leave Toronto.
Get out of here.
Get a visa.
To leave Toronto. Then you can get more billboards. That's how you had a billboard in 4 billboards.
4. Yeah, I had
pretty nuts.
4. Yeah, I didn't even know that I had a billboard for Los Angeles Apparel.
Oh, crazy.
My friend shoots for them, and we were like waiting to get the clothes to like go do a shoot, and we were just like in the e-com studio, and I was like, oh, this is cute, and she was like, try it on, and then she just like took my photo against the white backdrop, whatever. And then my boyfriend at the time in LA, like months later, whatever. Also, I went to Dov Charney's house. We can talk about that.
Oh my God. We need to talk about that.
It was so scary. Okay, anyway. So then months later, my boyfriend calls me. He's like, my roommate was just driving and came home and was like, I just saw a billboard of Basia. And then he was like, what? And she was like, yeah, there's this huge billboard of Basia like on Sunset Boulevard.
What?
Yeah. And then I didn't know. He was like, did you know? I was like, no. And he's like, did they pay you? I was like, I don't know. Like, I don't know.
So you never even got paid for it?
Like, I think I got paid, like, she was like, you get $50 an hour to be a Los Angeles Apparel model. But, like, because I live in Canada, they were supposed to, like, send me a check or something. But, like, I don't think I got the check, like, ever.
What?
Plus, that was only, like, $200 because we only worked for, like, 4 hours.
I was going to say, yeah. You get, like, a $50 check.
Yeah.
That's
but then people just kept being like, oh, no, there was actually 5 billboards. I found another one in the art district in LA when I was just driving. I was like, to my Uber driver, I was like, there's me. I'm an influencer.
But he's in an LA Uber driver. He's like, yes, this happens to me.
I was like, can you stop the car so I can take it? Stop the car. No, I actually did that.
Wait, so how did you get to Dov Charney's house?
This is crazy.
Sorry, what is this?
Dov Charney is the founder of American Apparel.
How old are you?
Right.
Probably too young for OG American Apparel.
Oh my God, this is crazy. Okay,
no, I know American Apparel.
But he was like mad. He's like mad canceled.
Yeah.
He's like mad canceled because of like Terry Richardson, the whole thing.
Like those guys. Like,
so this girl who's my friend, I really like her, like whatever. She's no, seriously, she's like a friends with Aurora, my other friend. Mm-hmm. And then I was like, I'm coming to LA, whatever. And she's like, I'll shoot you for LA, blah, 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 blah. I'm like, great. What do you want to do for the shoot? She's like, I think I want to shoot outside. Do you want to shoot in thongs and stuff? I'm like, yes, I love thongs. Like, thongs are great. Love thongs. Perfect. So then we go to the warehouse or the factory, and we're hanging on the e-com studio, blah, 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 whatever. And then we're just like waiting for the clothes. It's like, she's like, sorry, it's taking forever, blah, 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 blah. Actually, she has an accent. She's British. She's like, sorry, babe, it's taking so long. Like, we just shoot here, blah, blah, blah. So then we get in our car. We're driving with all the clothes. I look at her. I'm like, so where are we going? She's like, I think we're just going to go to Dov's house. And I was like, what? She's like, you know, Dov Charney, babe. And I was like, ah! Like, and I started like banging on the window. I'm like, oh, I'm like, get me the fuck out of this car. No, I'm joking. I didn't do that. I was just like, okay,
she's
cool.
Like, you've been locked, baby.
Yeah, I'm like, okay, cool. I'm like texting my friend. I'm like, oh my God, I'm going to Dov Charney's mansion. Like, what the fuck? She's like, and I'm like, so like, like, is he gonna be there? She's like, oh yeah, like, he's there, like he'll let us in, blah blah blah. I'm like, okay. And then I'm like, so like, do you think he's still like sketchy or is he good? And she's like, oh my God, he's like, actually, I don't know if I should say that. I don't want her to go. I like fully said her name. Can you bleep her name out?
Have you said her name?
Yeah, I said it.
Did you?
I said it.
Okay,
yeah. Bleep her name out because I don't want her to get fired.
Okay.
She's like, he's the sketchiest person. He has like 50 girlfriends. Like, some are old, some are young. Like, they all work at LAA, da da da, whatever. She also told me like all this other stuff, which like I'm not gonna say here because it's like and stuff, whatever. So whatever, we go there, and he lives on the top of Silver Lake in this huge mansion, and it was like a whole thing to like get through the gates and like whatever. I could literally like expose him right now, but I won't. I'll tell you after. Okay. Remind me to tell you after the craziest part of the story. And then we can decide if we want to add it, but I don't think we should. Whatever. So then we go there, and then like nothing happens. We're just like in his house, and he's somewhere in the house, and I didn't see him the whole time, but I was just like, I was like, God was literally like fucking like, oh, that girl, she never worked at American Apparel. She never worked at Los Angeles Apparel. Like, she needs to go to Dov Charney's house. Like, that one, you missed that one. Like, you missed that one. Like, she needs to go do that little thing that all the girls do. Like, you know, like, as a 30-year-old. As a 30-year-old woman, like, God forgot about me. Like, I never worked in American Apparel. Like, I'm rare. And then, like, whatever.
That is rare.
Yeah.
I just assumed you did. It's like a rite of passage.
I know. No. God missed me. And then he was like, at 30, he's like, wait, you skipped her. Make sure.
We're gonna get her there after all the
Make sure they all model for American Apparel at some point in their life. No, okay. So, and his house is weird. It's like Playboy Mansion vibes. Like, every room is a bedroom. Every single room is a bedroom. On the first floor, bedrooms. Second floor, bedrooms. Poodle, little poodle statues everywhere. The whole house smells like weed. I mean, I didn't see him, but I think he was there. I don't know.
Yeah.
It was fine. Like, I didn't feel scared, like, when I was there. It was just, like, there was, like, a moment in the car where I was like, I'm Canadian. Yeah. He's canceled. I don't do stuff like this.
And everyone else is like, don't worry, babe. Yeah. He's so hard canceled, it's fine.
She's like, we're just going to Dov's mansion. Like, yeah. No. Anyway.
Wait, hold on. So that's not the
billboard.
That is the billboard. That was
no. Those were all just like these really cute like Instagram moment ones that we did, but
shot at Dov's house.
Shot at Dov's house. But the one that was the billboard was like we were just playing in the ecom studio. Yeah. And whatever. But then I messaged her. I was like, I'm coming to LA in December. I'm actually going December 9th. And I was like, can you shoot me again? And she was like, yeah.
She's like, we'll go straight to Dov's house.
And she's like, yeah.
She's like, you text her that. She like looks at her phone, picks her phone, and goes, Dov, she's coming back.
We got to say
so funny. No, yeah. I don't know. I think that like, I just like, and then I was shocked. I was like, does he still own Los Angeles Apparel? Like he does. Yeah. Like I didn't know. Like that's why I was like, I don't know if I had known this information before, if I would have had agreed to it. Yeah. Like I probably would have just been like,
you know what the really fucked up thing? I bought like a full, not the clothes I'm wearing right now, because again, dog mode, bad clothes. But I did like a full like fall winter like rebrand of myself.
Los Angeles Apparel.
I bought all these Los Angeles Apparel clothes.
Okay.
It's crazy how like those canceled people just sneak back up.
But wait,
they sneak right back into our lives.
The thing about Los Angeles Apparel is that they make every single company's clothes because they're like the biggest factory in LA. So like Yeezy, like Kim makes all her like merch shit there. Like excuse me, like JJJJound in Montreal, he used to make his stuff there. I don't know if this is facts, but I heard that from someone. Yeah. Just like so many people.
No, even when I
praying.
Yeah.
Oh really?
All the blanks. Josh is wearing praying hat. Mm-hmm. Yeah, hat. Yeah. All the praying blanks, everything. Everyone makes blank, like all the blanks for everyone's company
are made there.
Is made there.
Which is why when I was buying just straight up blanks and I wanted actually nice fitting and thick quality clothing. Yeah. I was like, Lauren was like, you should just buy some stuff from like Los Angeles Apparel. Yeah. And I hate to say it, but I did. It's and I tried it all on and it's like the best shit I've ever owned.
Their hoodies, they have like these really nice wash hoodies. I bought
like 3 of them.
They're just like the Yeezy, they're like the same thing as like Yeezy shit. Yeah.
They're like so good.
Yeah.
Anyways.
It's a corrupt world, guys. What do we do about
capitalism? That's what I'm saying. Capitalism.
You literally can't win.
No. But it was fun. I actually like going to Dov Charney's house. I had a really good time. I was wearing thongs and
stuff.
So
if you did move to LA though, would you try to pursue acting more?
Yeah.
More acting?
Like I think what like my plan is that I actually got headshots done and then I have an acting reel that I cut from the I'm Sorry movie, and then Sebastian's going to send me footage from Verona to add to it, and then I have to apply to get an acting agent here, which is just like one of those things that's like I work with actors every day. I'm like, it's so easy, but like for me, I'm just like, I don't know. It sounds hard.
Well, it's one of those things as well where we've always talked about this, but like, you know, you won't be until you start calling yourself an actor. Yeah, you like it's kind of that weird thing where you have to get over the hump of being like, you'd be like, I'm a stylist, but like I really want to be an actor. It's like just be like, no, I'm an actor.
I'm an actor.
Like,
yeah,
you're just an actor
for sure.
Done.
Say it
but
right
it's
now.
hard.
Make it official.
I'm an actor.
I'm Basia.
Basia.
I'm an actor.
My name is Basia. And I'm an actor. It's official. No, it's just like it feels weird to call yourself something when you're not actively doing it.
Yeah.
True.
Like when I was on Verona, I was like, I'm an actor. I'm an actor. I'm an actor. Like every day, I was like, I love acting. Da, 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 da. Like,
and then you just don't do it again for a little while.
and then it's just like everyone's like, be a stylist. Here's so much money, and you're like, wow, I'm a stylist.
Do you think you would have pursued money more if you didn't have acting more? If you would have pursued acting more if you didn't have like the crutch of styling? Not that it's a crutch, but like if you didn't have that.
I think for sure, like because when I was 16, like Ford gave me like a model contract and I didn't sign it just because like I like grew up seeing models like not doing so well after the age of 25. But part of being a model is a lot of models transition into acting.
Right.
So like I think if I would have continued to model, I would have somehow found acting. But I think that like, okay, somebody said this to me the other day, and it's almost like better that I spent 10 years of my life doing something than where I was like, okay, I did this, I got super successful, I'm at like the highest point I can be with this and whatever. And then it's like I found this other thing that I really want to do, and it's like now I know what I don't want to do.
True.
You know, and it's like now I know what I do want to do, and it's almost like you have to spend like full 10 years having a full job to just be like, fuck it, I want to do something that I'm actually passionate about, like crazy, like being an artist. Like I am an artist, and I'm gonna not spend the rest of my life like having a job. I'm gonna like that being a stylist is a real job. But like doing something that I can do, you know, with my heart and soul. And like being this like big thing.
Yeah, I feel that. I mean, I think we grow up on like prodigy stories and stories about people who make it young and like, you know, and like, you know, people who start acting at 16 and then become famous and shit. But it's like most of it is not that. You know, most of the actual people who are successful in any field did not start at 16. You know?
Well,
a lot of people did, but
I know what you mean.
But it's also like how you measure success.
You
know, it's like I measure success with being a stylist is like, like being successful, being famous, like having clout, all these like fake things, whatever. But like if I was to pursue acting, I'd be like realistic. I'd be like, okay, I'm 31. I'm starting from the bottom. Like I'm not gonna like want to be like a super famous person. Like I'm gonna do this because I care about this. I'm not gonna do this because I want to be fucking famous. You know, I'm gonna do this because this is what I want to do with my life. Like you only have one life. Is
there someone's career that you would say that you would want if you could compare it to, like, who would that be?
I was thinking the other day, I really like Lake Bell.
Okay, from I actually do know who that is. She was in How to Make It in America.
I kind of like her because she's not ever like she's not like super famous, but she's always in like every movie, and like, you know, there's a lot of other actresses who I admire as well, you know. But
because I think that like even I always had a joke about the actor Kyle MacLachlan from Sex and the City, Twin Peaks, the best. But I think he has, in my mind, maybe the best acting career out of anybody because he's just famous enough that you're like, if you know, you're like, oh, it's Kyle MacLachlan. But like, nobody's taking pictures with that guy. No one's going out of the way to be like, yo, like they're just like
they can walk down the street, they can go get lunch.
But he's also in all, and it's also like incredible stuff. Like Sex and the City, Twin Peaks. Everything is like just like
two best TV shows of all time.
Banger after, and I can't. There's other stuff. Have you seen Showgirls?
That's so funny. But do you think Steve Buscemi is like on that, or he's too quirky looking?
And he just did too many Adam Sandler movies. That's the real problem.
Right. Yeah.
Like if he just stayed like.
That's what I told Sebastian. I was like, I want to be in I want to be your Steve Buscemi in every movie, like literally.
You just show up as a different character in every one of his movies.
Like one time I'm just a tree. Like I just have a face. I'm not even an actor. Like not even they're like, who? They like walk by the actor.
Bash,
like,
I'm almost done my movie. I have one more scene. I don't know what you're going to be. You got to get here.
You're just like randomly walking by like.
So funny. Do you want to know why I was in Sebastian's movie?
Yeah.
Well, okay, I obviously always was going to do the costume design because he asked me, and that's really sweet, and I love doing costume designs for feature films and stuff. But so one time he used to be my assistant, a styling assistant. And one time we're on this huge job, like bank job. I don't know, whatever. So the call time's like 7 a.m. I'm on set. It's 7:30. Sebastian's not there. He's my only assistant on the job. 8 a.m. I'm like calling him. He went out the night before for like to Jamie Webster's birthday party with Sky. And I'm calling him. He's not answering. I'm like, fuck this. I call a different assistant. They show up. He picks his phone up at like noon and he's like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. Like, I'm calling an Uber right now. I was like, don't come. He's like, what? I'm like, I already replaced you. Don't come. Like, no, you're not allowed to come. Like, he probably stayed up till like 7 a.m. Like, I was like, don't come. Like, don't ever talk to me again. Like, I was so mad. Like, never get mad about stuff. And he's like, what can I do? Like, I'm so sorry. Like, what can I do to like make you forgive me? Like, I'll do anything. Like, I feel so bad. Like, he's probably like really hungover and anxiety. And like, I didn't even care at this point already. And I was like, I know what you can do. He's like, what? I was like, you can write me a role in your movie.
Holy shit.
Yes. So then, yes. He's like, okay, I will. I promise.
Oh my God, that's amazing.
I have to say that is incredible.
Isn't that amazing? Let's have a high fives all around.
Sick.
That's incredible.
Master manipulator right
Like,
here.
you literally were just like, I know what I can get from you, and I'm gonna get it from you. And you did.
I did. He wrote me the role of Mackenzie, the lesbian priest, the girlfriend of the main character. I was like the second lead in the movie.
You got to figure out how to do that same manipulation
to everyone.
on like a big time director.
Yeah. So what you really need to do is like seek out young talent.
Yeah.
Wait for them to fuck up, but talent you believe in. Young talent you believe in. Wait for them to fuck up, and be like, when you blow up, you better fucking
write me a role in your movie. Hire them all as assistants, and then make them get drunk the night before, and the next day they don't show up. I just do it over and over and over again.
This becomes your cycle.
It's like my quirky quirk.
Yeah. You get canceled.
It's my toxic trait.
Yeah, I was gonna say it sounds pretty damn toxic.
So
you keep this
funny.
up, you might get yourself
But like,
canceled.
to be fair, he is my best friend too. So like, you
Yeah.
can manipulate your best friends. Okay, but he also screwed me on this job like
That
really
doesn't
bad.
sound like that. Like
Yeah.
that's
Although, are
soft
you
manipulation.
pussy?
Yeah, it's
soft.
soft
Yeah.
manipulation. It's soft manipulation. It's yeah.
It's so funny.
Yeah, you don't get soft canceled for that.
But like, I think I was right for the part. So
I mean,
Yeah.
I
can't wait
can't
to
really
see it. I've
think of
heard
who
way
else
too
could have played
much.
that part.
Yeah.
Like, okay, I have one more main thing I wanted to say. Okay, when I saw you on a couple weeks ago, you're like, I want to be on the pod. When are we doing the pod? Da, 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 da. And you're like, I want to spill all the tea. I want to rip apart everyone in Verona.
wait a second.
Do you remember saying this?
Stop. Just stop. Was this at Haifa?
Yeah.
Okay. Yes. Like, I've literally quit drinking since I went to Haifa room that night. Like, did I meet you that night? Okay. See, like, I don't remember that.
Yeah.
You don't remember that?
I don't remember.
Because you also
What did I say?
insisted on buying me a shot.
Yeah.
And then
I lost my credit card that night. So, like, do you have my credit card?
No,
I
I
have
do
it
not.
back, please?
You're like, I'm gonna buy you a shot. And I was like, okay, yeah,
Yeah.
cool. And then you like ordered the shots.
Yeah.
And then they were sitting there, and I like reached for it, and you're like, no. And then you handed it to somebody else. And I was like, okay.
What? Oh my god.
But we were chatting either before or after that show.
Yeah.
I can't remember. And you were like, when I come on the pod, I'm going to spill all of the tea. And you don't have to. I'm not saying you have to. But I'm just curious as to what you were talking about.
What was I talking about?
I don't know.
I honestly...
You're like, nobody is safe.
That's what I said. You know what? I'm so jealous for people who get to meet drunk me because, like, I don't know her. Like,
You've never met her.
No, I've never met her. I don't know what she's like, but like, I've heard crazy things.
I've actually mentioned
Yeah.
more than that night. I think it was
Okay.
only that version of you.
Yeah. See, this is what everybody says. This is like the shocking, scariest part. Okay, I have no idea what I was talking about, Josh. I'm really sorry, but like, ask me any questions about anything. I can tell you the
I don't know.
gossip.
Well, there was no specifics.
Yeah.
You were just. I forget what you were going on, but whatever.
What was I gonna-
Nah, I can't.
Okay,
honestly can't
but this
remember.
is crazy. So like, actually, I'm single and I've been going on like dating apps, which I've never done in my life. And on these dating apps, I'll literally match with complete strangers who I've never seen the in my life, like day, night, like nothing. I'm like, oh, this is just like a person I've never seen before. We'll start talking, blah, blah, blah. They're like, what's your number? Will text me and just be like someone texted me yesterday and he was like, hey, it's this person. I'm like, hey, he's like, I actually already had your number. And I was like, what? Like a stranger, this guy who was holding fish in every photo. I was like, oh, this is like a fisherman. I've never seen, like, everyone who has the Hinge or Tinder will know who this fisherman is. I already had your number. What? I was like, what? He's like, yeah, we've met lots of times, like, a mutual friends. Every single guy on these, this is really bad.
They all just already have your number.
They're all like, they'll say like, oh, I'm going, what are you doing tonight? What are you doing tonight? They're like, I'm going to this person's house. I'm like, who the fuck is that? And they'll be like, oh, I thought you knew. And I'm like, sorry, have we met before? Yeah, we've met like 4 times, Basia. And all of them, this is the scariest part, all of them have weird stories
about
of
how
meeting me
you?
Drunk. Yeah.
Have you ever gone on a second date with any of these guys, or a first date?
No, nobody asked me on dates. No. I've never been on a date before. Literally, no one's ever asked me out.
You've never been on a date?
No, like literally, I've had a boyfriend since I was like in grade 9, and now I'm single.
I was kind of similar because I also weirdly didn't go on dates until I started dating Lauren.
Yeah. Well, obviously, I go on dates when I'm dating people.
That's what I mean.
But like first, I didn't have my
first date.
I mean like courting dates.
Yeah, mine was like last year, my first one.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
It's fun.
It's scary. I'm scared.
Well, I love it because like,
scared.
You know, so much of my favorite TV shows and things and all that, it's Sex and the City, Seinfeld.
Yeah.
All those shows are literally about going on dates.
How many women did he have?
Not even funny on that film.
No, I know, but like,
but it's also, but it's just the, you know what I mean? It's just the like, the going on the date. It's like, but it's funny that I waited so long to like I said, like when Lauren and I first started talking, we were like, we went on dates.
Yeah.
And I was like, it was literally the first time I'd ever gone. I was 29 or something.
Yeah.
29, 30. And I was like, I went on a date. It's sick.
I would love to go on a date. Dear podcast listeners, anyone wants to ask me on a date, you can. It's fine. We've probably met before.
Yeah, you probably have her number.
You probably have my number. You probably met a really drunk version of me. That's not me. I'm different, I swear.
Well, this has been a very eloquent pod. There's been a lot of, this is a different side of Basia.
I know.
Yeah, this is,
oh, sorry. It's not the drunk Basia.
Well, no. But, you know, the funny thing is that I was also thinking about this because we were talking about either doing this on Tuesday or Friday. Yeah. This would have been 2 completely different pods.
Do you think if we did it on Friday, because we would have drank? Yeah. That's why. But I'm drinking a non-alcoholic beer right now because I have to be on set at 7 a.m. tomorrow. But yeah,
I'm drinking a little glass.
I wonder. But I mean, I also was like, I can't drink on the podcast because like of
you might say too much.
Yes, say too much, but also just like these recent things of all these people being like, I've met you so many times. Like so mad I've met you so many times. I'm just like, okay, that's it. Like I need to not drink again.
Well, is it slim pickings on the apps?
Yes, it's horrible. That's like another reason I want to move. It's just like really bad, bad.
I feel like the dating pool here is. I feel like I think it's really bad for women and like fine for men.
Yeah, no, it's true. But even I have all my apps set to men and women because I'm queer, and like I haven't even matched with a girl. Like maybe I've matched with like one girl, but I haven't talked. Like I've never had a conversation with a girl on any of these apps. Yeah. Which is crazy, you know? Because I was like, oh, it would be so much easier to like meet a girl. No. Yeah. It's wrong. That's not.
It's hard to talk to girls.
Yeah.
Even as a girl.
I can't even say hi. Like I wouldn't even type hi to a girl on a dating app. Like that scares me.
I've heard this actually.
Like I'm scared. Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you like the apps though? I was never an app guy.
No, I hate the apps.
Yeah, I just like don't care because like everyone apparently knows me and met me, and I'm just like whatever. I'm just like, hey, who cares? Here's my number, and then I'll send them like 1,000 photos of me doing everything in the day, like just like.
Well, you're also like pretty like known in the city.
But I'm shocked to be honest because it's like I feel like I didn't think any of these people would know who I was. Like I'm really surprised.
But it's one of those things where I feel like people often like. Are more popular than they think.
Do you think?
Yeah, I even think that about myself.
Yeah, well, you have a podcast.
Like, but I mean, in the sense of like, it's oftentimes where I'm just like, how would this person? And I don't even mean this in like a remotely cocky way. I just mean like, oftentimes someone's like, hey man, like, like we'll just say something to me, and I'm like, I'm like amazing, but like what?
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's like, and
no.
I don't mean that in like a what's that?
No, but yeah.
At least they say good things to you. At least they don't say like, "Oh, you were drunk and you did this when I met you 7 times." I'm like, not amazing. That is not amazing.
Like our podcast isn't big, but like big-ish. But I'm waiting for people to like think that they understand my opinions on here, like based on what I say on here. Where it's like half the time I say shit on here. Not that it's not what I believe, but it's hard to articulate.
Yeah.
When you're like having a,
okay, wait. I have a question.
Across,
what do you guys think is better, your podcast or your memes?
I think the podcast.
You think the podcast?
Yeah.
But from an outsider perspective, because I only listen to
digest.
I only listen to some of your episodes. Like if I know the guest, I'll listen. Like if I don't know the guest, I won't listen because I'll try, but I'll be like, I don't know.
Yeah.
I like your memes.
Well, that's the thing is the memes. The thing is this is all part of the master plan.
Yeah.
Because like there is actually a correlation between the memes.
Oh my god!
Turning into listeners.
This guy on Hinge literally did a pickup line about Cold Pod.
No,
to me.
he did not.
Okay, I'm gonna read the
no
whole comment.
Fucking way.
He said, "Hey Basia," and I was like, "Hey," and he said in a way it's like we've met before. Like, how's it go? And I was like, And then he was like, "What do you think about that Cold Pod podcast?" And I was like, "Oh, I love it. I'm going on it next Wednesday. What about you?" And then he said something like, "Yeah, it's okay, but like they get really personal or something." Wait, can I please find?
Yeah, please do.
This is insane. That this is like
we gotta dox this guy right now.
Looping all back around. Okay, hold on.
Don't worry.
Stress, right?
Don't just take your time.
No,
I'm
it's not
shaking
here.
it.
This guy's profile's gone.
Did he
It's
unmatch
not
you?
here. He probably unmatched me because I was like being weird about it. He literally was like,
Interesting.
he was like, they're cool. Yeah, it's cool, but like they get too personal or something. And I was like, oh. I was like, I was like, haha, LOL, their memes are funny.
Oh, probably. But
And then I was like,
being too personal.
Oh, that's probably what it is.
Yeah, that's probably what it is.
I was like, their memes are funny.
That's the best part.
And then I was like, did you see the one about me? And he's like, yeah.
He was probably waiting for you to be like, fuck those guys.
Yeah.
And then you were just like, yeah,
like, I'm going on the pod tomorrow.
Yeah, I was like, I'm going on Wednesday.
No, but the meme thing is
actually
like,
goated meme.
Like maybe because he saw the meme of me and he was like wondered if I was offended by it.
Right.
You know?
Yeah.
I can't tell if I was offended by it or not.
Well, just to be fair,
I'm still deciding.
I did run it by you
I know.
because I didn't want to do it. Whatever.
Okay, I have an idea for a meme.
Let's go.
It's really good. Okay, so you know how I brought you a present?
Yeah.
Tell them what the present was.
It was flowers.
Really nice flowers. I think you should make a meme where it's like the hair raising one, like shh, and it's like Cold Pod. I heard you have to bring a present.
Ooh,
that's good.
Or like, I heard you have to bring a gift.
I mean, it's funny because as we've been talking about it, we're just getting gifts.
I know, it's so sick.
No, because I was like, fuck. Today I was like, fuck, what am I going to give as a gift? Like, I have to get a gift.
When did this become a thing?
I don't know, but I love it.
This is great.
I love it.
Keep it going.
No, I was like, fuck, I have to get a gift for these guys. Like, oh my God. Like, what am I going to
I'm stoked it was flowers because no one ever
Yeah.
buys, I was saying this to you already, but no one ever buys men flowers.
Yeah, you guys should
And I
split
love
them.
getting
Split the
flowers.
flowers. Split them.
Lauren already did split them.
Okay, good.
So, yeah.
Hell yeah.
Good. So funny.
But it's funny how I don't know how we've gotten ourselves into a position where like usually the hosts give the guests some sort of a gift.
Yeah, like merch or something.
Yeah,
but
we're gonna pay it back once we get more merch.
Yeah. No, we're gonna get. I mean, we have stuff coming.
Yeah.
I can't tell if I feel like I want you guys to go like harder on the memes, like more memes.
Well, here's the
more
thing.
memes,
Here's the
more.
thing. I know you. Everybody wants more memes, but here's the one thing that I've been saying, and Austin doesn't necessarily agree with me on this, but we've been going quality over quantity.
I know.
I think every single one we've dropped has been pretty fucking good.
You guys are like playing hard to get with the memes, and then when you drop one, you're like, boom, and I'm like, oh my god, a Cold Pod meme! I'm so excited, and I'll read it like sometimes I'm like, do I get it yet? I gotta read it again. Why am I so dumb?
Yeah, well, I was saying I think we should just like drop.
Yeah.
Because like but
I
yeah,
think
I'm not
I honestly think that every meme account is the just 50 a day, and I actually think that
they're
we're
bad,
the only
they're bad.
one maybe that exists that goes so niche and makes them kind of rare. That makes it kind of this thing where you're like, oh shit, new cold pump. Like it's like viewing it like dropping like a song or something.
Do you guys feel scared to drop your memes sometimes? Are you like
I was scared about a couple of them.
Shaking?
No, I'm not scared, but it's like you never know who's
Do you ever get like backlash?
There's definitely a couple people who don't like the memes that have not been deleted, and
apparently they're too personal. Gotta find this guy.
So
no, but like,
we don't. I think we don't like get nervous because we know that we genuinely don't mean offense by them.
Yeah,
you know, like
except for the ones that are offensive that we don't post.
Yeah,
that you don't
which exists.
Which exists. Yeah.
Can you show me them after?
Yeah.
Okay, good. I'll tell you the Dov Charney story. We'll do a exchange.
We'll do a little trade.
Change.
Is there anything else we want to talk about? I think I've covered. I wanted to. Well, the last thing was
also, I knew you were going to bring up that hyper room night. I was like scared you were going to say something worse. Like that was not that bad.
No.
People have told me worse things about that night.
No,
like lots of people.
No, I only saw. Like I said, I only saw you for maybe 40 minutes or something. And
that's so long. In my head, I was at hyper room for 10 minutes.
How long would you say we were there?
I was there for like I guess we were there for the same amount of time.
I was there for 40 minutes.
30 minutes.
Fine, maybe a half an hour. But
30
you were there the entire day.
No.
We left you there too.
You left me.
Not left you there, but we said bye and you were still there.
Oh my god, that's so scary. So scary.
No, but
those are one of those nights I like woke up. I literally like went to a party with my mom. I was with my mom earlier, and then I went to like a bar with my best friend, and then like I don't remember being at Haifa at all, like zero, like nothing. I just like woke up in my bed the next day, and then there was like message on my phone like, "Are you okay? Like hello."
You're basically just like, I'm gonna destroy everybody.
Yeah.
you're like, no boy is safe, and I was like,
oh my god, you're like, I'm so excited for Basia to come on the podcast.
No, and I was like, but the actually funny thing is that like after you had said that to me, like we had to have a talk about it, and I was like, should Basia come on?
Oh
like,
my god!
I don't know if I want to like have like
yeah,
like a controversial, or I also just because there's the Talvi episode where I obviously like beeped out all these names,
right?
But it was a lot of work.
Yeah,
and I was like, I really want to do that again. And be like beep 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 beep.
Yeah.
No, I actually like kind of like flash of remember seeing you guys that night, and I was like, fuck, I bet they like don't want me to come on the podcast because they think I was like too drunk, and that I'll get too drunk on the podcast.
Do you know who we are?
We've also known each other for 10 years at this point.
We've known each other for a long time. Years. Like I've seen you drink a lot. That's
this is nothing new. This is nothing new.
But just because then if I thought if you were like, oh, if I get really drunk, then I'll say controversial shit.
No. But that's the thing is we're not that good. This goes into the whole thing. Is everyone?
You just said that. You just said should we have Basia on the podcast?
No. I'm saying that people often think that like everyone who's come by that's not like. Or whatever. People just often think that like there's supposed to be this like gotcha moment, where we're gonna like trap you into saying some crazy shit.
Put me in that dog cage over there. And be like,
but it's like it's not like that.
Yeah.
Like we're friends. We're just having a conversation.
That's so funny.
It is nice when you say some crazy shit, and you did talk about Dov, so that was great.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
So
Sweet.
funny.
Yeah.
But wait, was there something else you wanted to say? Or no?
The only thing I was gonna say was I realized that technically you and Julia Fox were in the same movie.
Yes.
Oh wait. Oh yeah. Right.
In
You told me about
Puppet.
this.
That's so weird that you knew that. That's really
I saw
funny.
the movie. But I also forgot about it.
Yeah.
But then I was like, wait a minute, you were in that.
Yeah.
So maybe you've both been in the same movie.
Yeah.
Maybe the rise will happen.
So I got blessed.
And you can
You've
been blessed.
This is a manifestation meme.
This is a manifestation podcast.
Oh my god.
Where we're just gonna like all become celebrities after this one.
Yes. Yeah. Well, you guys will for sure for your famous podcast, Cold Pod. I forgot what it's called for a second.
What's it called?
The famous podcast.
Cold Meme Pod. Famous Meme Pod.
That's the perfect segment.
That's a good idea.
I think that's good.
Oh yeah.
Great.
Thanks for coming
on. Toronto's Julia Fox.
Thank you.
Someday, when my life has passed me by, I'll lay around and wonder why you were always there for me. One way, in the eyes of a passerby,